Jane Fonda risked her career life by challenging the US government. Hugh Newton was fighting with the police in the streets, and Karen Silkwood died in unexplained circumstances whilst fighting the nuclear corporation. So what connects these three? Is there anything repeating across these three charts, some planetary placement? And in this video, we will be looking at that signature planetary placement which repeats across these three charts and what this means for us. So let's roll the intro and start the investigation. Before investigating the blueprint or the recipe for an activist, we have to think about it. What components must be there? So we have seen that the first one is related to the character or the personality, which is following some kind of mission. And this mission is created by two important ingredients. One is related to Jupiter and the Moon, because the Jupiter is bringing that meta-ethics. This is something which may transcend the actual government situation, which is shown by the Sun. So Jupiter is showing the guidance. It is the principles the native is following or try to create, try to reform the Sun or the not working Sun in this situation. And then there must be also this emotional empathy, which is shown by the Moon. And these three situations will be reflected in the chart by the planetary placement and also by the house. On the axis of personality, we know that the first house is defining the self. And we will see that in all these three examples, these archetypes of someone who is fighting for principles, which is the Jupiter, and someone who has the emotion, the empathy to create such place in one's life for others is the Moon. And in all these charts, these two are having a very strong impact on the ascendant because it has to define one's character internally. But what is interesting on the external layer, the Aruda Lagna in the chart, which is showing that, we have seen that again in all three cases we have the nodes related to the Aruda. And this shows that we are taking the role of someone who will change the things. We want to rebuild, we want to reform. So all those changing, the transformation and the movement is here shown by the nodes on the Aruda. But again, the driving principle for all that, if it's good, if it's sattvic, this is the Jupiter and the Moon. And we see this nice duo here, Jupiter and Moon, having influence on the Lagna and the nodes strongly impacting the Aruda. So that is our first observation. Now we will expand this empathy towards the seventh house. In these situations, we see that the strong planets, usually on the Tattva level, what it means, the Tattva level, it is either the own or exalted, are related to the house of empathy. So which house is that? So all four qualities of a human beings are spread in the four kendras. In the first house, we have this truthfulness. In the fourth, we have some kind of purity. In the seventh, we have the empathy. In 10th, we have ability for hard work, which is giving the CD or perfection. So seventh house is all about the empathy. And interestingly, in all three cases, we have a planet which is either exalted, like in Karen Silkwood, we have Ketu exalted, or there is a planet in the own sign. Like in the Jane Fonda, we have Moon strongly in the seventh house, which is also Atma Karaka. In the rap music, there is this pushing peace movement, and that pushing is connected or has to be checked in the Navamsha. So when these benefics are somehow connected to the second house, we say that there is this constant activity for those planets in that house. And if that's Jupiter, if that's Moon, and if these are related to the seventh house of empathy or working in for people, because seventh house is showing also the others, we also have that blueprint even stronger. So this is how the Navamsha will also exclude many options which will not have that specific point. So in all of these three cases, also we see that Jupiter and Moon were strongly related to that point. By the way, the sidetrack observation is that Jupiter is giving the philosophy, and whatever is joining the Jupiter will show the type of philosophy one be interested in. For example, we see that in a Huey Newton, we have this Jupiter with the moon, and he was writing his doctorate. So he was going very high in his academical field, which he considered as a fight. So education as a fight against the oppression. He was writing his work about the sociology. So this is the moon. For astrologers, they have a Jupiter rather related to something like Mars or Ketu or Venus Ketu in the Navamsha. So for those who are doing it like a full-time profession, you will notice that Jupiter will be somehow in the Trikona to Navamsha Lagna and very often influenced by Mars. Interestingly, also for writers, we can see that Jupiter is joining the moon. Maybe even then some Mercury influence would be there. Like here in the Huey Newton, we also know that he wrote a lot of articles, and this is in the sign of Gemini. Curious about what your birth chart is telling about your hidden strength and your life path? I do private consultations. You can book a reading with the link below, and let's see what the chart is trying to tell you. But let's go back and now see the axis of opposition, because activists will have these two traits, the personality and also his opposing or fighting with some elements, and these are usually related to the current status quo or system, which may be seen as the sun. Then sun must not show the politics. Sometimes it is showing big companies, like in the case of Karen Circuit, we see Ascendant Lord is in the 6th. So she is into that, we could say, fight or service, because there are many benefits. So 6th house may turn into service, but Sun is there, which is showing that fight. In the case of the Huey Newton, we see Ketu, 6th Lord, is with that moon and Sun. So he is the Ketu. So the Ketu here is the disturbing the current status quo. This disturbance of 6th Lord or opposition to the Sun or the moon can be quite problematic if we don't have that Jupiter and the moon. It is important when we are fighting against current status quo if we have something better in our heart. So that Jupiter and moon was the first point guaranteeing that. Regarding opposition, every astrologer would say about the 6th house, and that's true. This is our enmity. This is what we are fighting for or fighting with. But the secret here is that there must be one planet there which is showing that you are fighting the big enemy, because that will also be a signature of an activist. And how to see that, like you are opposing someone big or some project or some company or even the whole government. Usually this is related to the Atma Karaka being in the 6th house, because Atma Karaka is showing the king. So we can see how with the tools of Aruda Lagna and the Atma Karaka, we are building those recipes. Because without this, we don't have that information about how deep those things are going inside. Because when we think about the activism, it is coming from very deep place. So also we have layers in Vedic astrology of the identity. So we can go to that exact layer and see what's going on there. Following that, if we now create this connection of 6 to Aruda, we'll see that in all of these cases, either 3rd house or 6th from Aruda are touched by malefics. In Huey Newton, you may say, no, it's not true. The 3rd is Jupiter, 11th is Mercury. No, that Pisces, which seemingly looks very beneficial, is between Mars and Ketu, two planets which are showing a big fight, especially when they are related to the 7th house. In many cases, the Atma Karaka also will be related to the 7th house. The situation is very visible in the chart of Karen Circuit, because her 6th Lord Rahu in the 10th house, which is showing the fight with the company, she was going against that nuclear company. So Atma Karaka is the 6th Lord fighting with the big enemy. But Jupiter, which is the 7th Lord, is having the mutual drishti with the 6th Lord. Unfortunately, this is the yoga which is called Jiva Hatya, which is the Sanskrit meaning is killing the soul. Therefore, officially we say that there was some accident, but there are many rumors that she was killed, because at that time she was going to the New York Times reporter with the whole big package of information about this nuclear company. Now, the last question is what this means for us. Do we have Aruda Lagna related to those nodes? Then it is showing that we are on the path of changing something or reforming some things, or we will work at the periphery of society like astrologers do. So usually they also will have a nodes related to the Aruda Lagna. Is there in your fate that the Jupiter, the principles, will be a big part of your life? This is when the Jata Graha is related to the Jupiter. In all of these three cases, it's there. For example, in the Huey Newton, we have a Jupiter in the 8th, which is Kendra to Moon and also Trikona to the Aruda. And in the current Silkwood, we also have either Sagittarius or Pisces loaded by Jupiter. And similarly in Jane Fonda, it's also related to the Jupiter. And now the sensitive thing, do you have the malefics in 3rd or 6th from Aruda Lagna? Because that is showing that now you are moving things. And in that process of moving, pushing, changing, other people may suffer. So you need to be very careful, because if you have malefics in 3rd and 6th from Aruda Lagna, then you may create a bad karma in this life, which will not be a good investment for your future life if you believe in reincarnation like the Vedic astrology do. Today we explored the astrological signature of an activist, and we were seeing that on the many levels. The Aruda Lagna were coming up many times, so if you'd like to study that more, then see you in this video here.